Hello and welcome to Sobricks. I'm Adam and this is Sobricks. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets, building them, talking about them, and other Lego related things. In this video I'm going to be taking another look at the Lego Creator 3-in-1 Deep Sea Creatures set number 31088. I've already done a video talking about and building the main model, which is a shark and a crab and some treasure. I've already done a video putting together and reviewing this first alternate build, this anglerfish that we can see here, so I will link both of those videos in the description. But that means in this video I'm going to be looking at this last alternate build from this Creator 3-in-1. Well, sort of last. There is one more build I will be doing after this one, but the last one that was on the box there, and the one that instructions came within the box, so I will be doing this one in this video. I will be deconstructing, taking apart the anglerfish and this tiny fish, and then I will be building this squid-like model. I will speed the video up while I disassemble these and keep it sped up while I build this, and then I will slow it back down to give my thoughts. So until then, enjoy! Okay, that is the squid model, the third of this Creator 3-in-1, and this Creator 3-in-1 is actually a 4-in-1. So we have one more where I'll have to go online to get the instructions, but I will do that one after this one. So this build I think is the one that uses the least amount of pieces out of the three that are in here. I'm not positive. Pretty simple. I was actually a little bit worried about how it was going to turn out, and I think it turned out pretty well. Not my favorite. I liked the anglerfish a lot. And for the record, I am pretty terrified of giant squids, and this could potentially be quite menacing. There are a couple things in here that I would like to take notice of. So if we look at the tentacles or the arms of the squid here, there is some articulation. These are all on ball joints. These ones on the side, I don't know what this part of the animal is called, but there is an extra articulation there, and then these four here as well. The eye element looks really, really good, and I'm not sure sure what these are supposed to be. I don't know where they shoot ink out of, if squids do shoot ink. It could be there. I don't know. They have a little appendage that comes off of their head sometimes there. The eyes are really expressive here and can really look menacing, and I hope I can make this thing look cute as well. If you can see, the back of the head here can move a little bit. The angle is pretty good, I think, when it's tilted together, and I wish there was maybe a wedge piece or something in here so that it would stay that way. But I suppose squid occasionally will, be straight too, but then we have quite a large gap there. So I probably would have liked, something like this wedge to have been used right here. I think it would close up some of these gaps and make it flow a little better. Maybe that was not possible or not doable, and maybe it's nice to have this option here. As it is, it's heavy enough so that when at just resting, it's going to go either way just with gravity. So this won't just stay here all the time. But it looks pretty good when it's like that. The angle of the head here is good. It's massive, it's bulbous, and that's really, really nice. And if we look here, we do get the impression of, or a suggestion of, like a beak. I believe giant squid have beak. They don't really have teeth. This uses these row of 3 kind of teeth-like things, which are just the ones that were included in the set. I thought the beak was going to be made out of these elements, because I thought like 2 of these together can kind of look like one part of a beak, and then the other ones, which I think would have been kind of interesting for the, mandibles of the giant shrimp, or giant squid rather. But this works okay because these arms or these tentacles do kind of hide some of those other kind of tan teeth there. So the main one is the main focus, and in that way, from certain angles, I think it pulls off the beak look rather well, given the constraints. Although I still maintain that there was probably a beak that could work with these pieces. Maybe even not 2 next to each other. Maybe it could work with just one of them. But either way, it did a pretty good job there, and that's good to see. So this is pretty nice. There's some play here, I think. I betcha it would stand on its own if you would like it to, in which case it reminds me of like a cephalopod, or, well, it is a cephalopod, but a heptapod from like the movie or the short story of a Arrival, or I think the short story is called like Story of Your Life or something like that. And that would have 7 appendages down here instead of whatever. This has 6. But it would look like a heptapod, or like the things from War on the Worlds. So it can stand on its own, and that just makes things a little more fun. If this were to be included, like I said with the other ones, in an aquarium set or in some underwater scene, I think it could be really great. Potentially this design kind of philosophy could be expanded into something larger, so it could be like a kraken taking over a pirate theme, which I think would be really, really, really cool. So this is all right. This is pretty good. I mean, I think I like the anglerfish better than this. Something about this big gap and the way that this kind of comes together is a little lackluster for me. And same with brick-built tentacles or arms like this for a squid or an octopus are kind of tough. I thought the Sunken Treasure Mission octopus handled it pretty well. This one, not as well, in my opinion, but it's still pretty good. Shaping of the head otherwise is largely pretty okay, and there is some attention to detail here, so this is all right. But for me, for my money, out of the 3 of them, the shark and the crab is pretty good. There is some good story in there. There is some good play there. I think the angler fish is really, really good. And so I like that one quite a lot. And this one is not terrible either. It's just not my favorite. So now I suppose I will make a video, the next video, about this whale build, which looks like it kind of has maybe a smaller squid there. But for that video, well, just look out for that video. If you liked this video, consider giving it a like. And if you like the content on my channel, consider subscribing to it so you can stay up to date on all the Lego content I will be doing soon and in the future. And I have a ton of stuff that I'm really excited for to show and to talk about and to build along with anybody who may be watching. And if you subscribe, you can make sure to see the other builds from this set, the main model, the anglerfish build, and the next video, which will be for this whale build here. So until then, thanks. Bye.